Fiorentina make the trip north to face Milan at San Siro with a spring in their step after big wins against Atalanta and Juventus in Serie A. The Rossoneri's perplexing season could end without any European football if Sergio Conceição doesn't start winning consistently, which would be a catastrophe for a club of Milan's size. With more backstage turmoil, Milan gear up for what is a crucial run of fixtures ahead of the return leg of the Coppa Italia semi-finals. Milan against Fiorentina at San Siro in match day 31 of Serie A. Fiorentina, the team who come into the game with the better momentum, and Fiorentina looking to complete the league double over Milan for the first time since the 2000-2001 campaign. So often the case of whether or not Milan are in the mood, whether or not Milan can be bothered to play football, because when they are at their best, they are difficult to stop, the Rossoneri. Time now to have a look at the starting lineups. Mike Maignan was absolutely superb in between the sticks against Inter in the Coppa Italia, and he keeps his place. Yunus Musah is alongside Fofana in midfield. Tijani Reinders was a doubt with a stomach bug ahead of kickoff, but he keeps his place in the 4-2-3-1 formation. Leao Pulisic on the flanks, and it's Tammy Abraham who is preferred as striker for this one. Fiorentina team who were able to get the better of Atalanta. David De Gea starts in goal. Pongracic, Mari and Luca Ranieri are the back three. It's the new look midfield, plenty of energy and legs in that midfield with Fagioli, Cataldi and Mandragora. Parisi and Dodò are down the flanks. Moise Kean has the opportunity to score his 25th goal for club and country this season, were he to find the back of the net here tonight. All eyes on San Siro, the most iconic football ground in Italy. It's Fiorentina who get the ball rolling in this matchday 31 duel between Milan and Fiorentina in the north of Italy. Fiorentina with back-to-back wins under their belt coming into the match, but their away form is what has let Raffaele Palladino and La Viola down in 2025. Just a one win in all competitions on their travels. That was against Lazio at the Olimpico at the end of January, but it's been a much better ball given away. Goodmanson here with the chance, and Thiaw has put it in the back of the net. It was heading in regardless by Albert Goodmanson. Thiaw couldn't keep it out, but he stops it once, and then it's his second touch which carries it in, which is why this may go down as an own goal. Albert Goodmanson will take huge credit though. And Milan, who have made it a knack of conceding early goals, have once again conceded early. Musah gives away the ball needlessly. Goodmanson puts Tomori in all sorts of problems. And we'll have to see to whom this is awarded, because Malick Thiaw stops it there and then his trailing leg carries it in. I believe this will go down as an own goal. But of course, Albert Goodmanson has to be given massive credit for creating the opportunity. Parisi. Mandragora's cross. Dodò arrives and Kean blasts it in. The gritty dance is there again for Moise Kean. It's number 25 for club and country this season for the Italian. And more importantly, it's a Fiorentina second inside 10 minutes at San Siro. Same old story for Sergio Conceição, whose arms are stretched wide as if to indicate what can he do. Yet again, the ball given away. Fiorentina work it so well. Look at that for a ball from Fagioli. And then from one win-back to the other, Parisi crossed in. Dodò's ball back across is perfect. And Moise Kean never going to miss from there. Thiaw, closed down by Kean, fires it straight into Dodò. Gudmundsson to Dodò. Is this a third? Into the side netting. Teo Hernandez, clip forwards to Rafael Leao. What a touch, Leao, and he's not played the right ball across. Gudmundsson sits up for him, and Maignan needs to stretch himself to keep that one out. Shaky defending once more from the Milan centre-backs there. Thiaw into Abraham. Abraham away from Dodò. Abraham still. Pulisic. Abraham! It's a superb Milan goal. Tammy Abraham gets the Rossoneri back on track here. First time that Abraham and Pulisic have been able to string a couple of passes together. And Pulisic immediately finds the right pass. Tammy Abraham makes no mistake. And he's found a little bit of form at the right moment. Tammy Abraham scored against Inter in the Coppa Italia and is now on target here. Good finish. Fiorentina corner. Mandragora clipped in. Gudmundsson's there. Pulisic only as far as Ranieri. Oh my word! This isn't going to count. Ranieri might have scored one of the best goals of his career. Surely the best goal of his career. But it's going to be ruled out for now for what is a foul. Mandragora, headed away by Jovic. Cataldi, no risks. Well, it's been a thrilling first half of football here at San Siro. Milan, as they so often do, starting the game very slowly. Defensive mistakes have cost them, but Tammy Abraham has been able to get them back in the game. Moise Kean has been an absolute handful in the first half. His goal gives Fiorentina the lead at the interval. After 45 minutes here at San Siro, it is Milan 1, Fiorentina 2. Milan's home form has kept them more or less afloat in the race for European football, but they're going to have to find an extra gear in this second half against a Fiorentina team that have allowed gaps at times, but Milan have to cut out their own defensive mistakes as well. It was a thrilling first half of football. Is it going to be more of the same here at San Siro? Or are we setting ourselves up for a cagey second half encounter between Rossoneri and Viola? Milan's last hopes of perhaps competing for European football are unfolding tonight at San Siro. The gap would be a considerable one if the Rossoneri are not able to, at the very least, take a point against Fiorentina. Jovic, that's a good first touch. And now Milan can break. Jovic still has found Rafa Leao. It's going to be a corner. It's a good tackle. Good block by the Fiorentina players. Made here by Jovic's tidy turn away from Cataldi. Pongracic. Kean, Parisi's in acres of space if Kean can find him. Kean tries to go alone, and he draws out a good save from Mignon. Fofana, that's a loose ball, and here he is again, Moise Kean. Fofana can't stop it, Mandragora goes. Mignon can grab hold of it, but... And that's a glorious ball to Thiaw Hernandez. Thiaw Hernandez's cross, Pulisic. Pulisic round the outside, dinks it in. Tammy Abraham. David De Gea with a big save. Fofana. Two players down for Milan. I think Rafael Leao, who was going for the bicycle kick there, just caught Tammy Abraham. I might have put him off as he took the header on as well. Pulisic, Jovic, Pulisic again. Pulisic, shot blocked. Thiaw Hernandez. Thiaw Hernandez. Jovic pivots and fires wide. Pressure starting to mount now on this Fiorentina goal. Jovic able to turn. Reinders in space. Here is Tijani Reinders. Reinders all the way. And Pulisic put into the side netting by Jimenez. That is why David De Gea is still considered a top-class goalkeeper. It's not the first save, it's the second. Parisi. Tomori, Beltran, great save, Mignon. And Tomori kept his cool and did really well. Goes through to Luka Jovic, and Jovic has equalised. It's goals in back-to-back Serie A matches for Luka Jovic. He just believed in it. And the Milan substitute who came on early in the first half has put the Rossoneri level, and there's still plenty of time for Milan to grab a winner. Fiorentina's defence going to sleep then. Pablo Mari playing with fire. David De Gea. Endur gives it away to Fofana. Fofana! And now it's Kean who's through. Kean, surely! Maignan with a piece of magic. He's not offside, Moise Kean. Times this run to perfection, but Mike Maignan's reflexes have bailed Milan out. But Kean will see that as a big invitation, as will Beltran. Mandragora, too much on it. Jovic releases Thiaw Hernandez. Useful first touch. Thiaw Hernandez. What are the options? He goes alone. And David De Gea is able to lock down his near post. A couple of Milan players are reaching boiling point. They feel they're being held back, impeded by the Fiorentina players. Dodó's cross. Kean heads it straight to Maignan. Glorious chance. But now Milan have numerical superiority going forwards. Thiaw Hernandez, he goes for it. Not for the first time. Thiaw goes for goal. Maignan. Walker. Walker's given it away. Bordeaux was on his heels. Kean. Stopped by Maignan. It's a personal battle that has been thrilling between Moise Kean and Mike Maignan. The ball goes towards Moise Kean. Beltran takes over. Now Fagioli. Dodó is through! It's a gorgeous finish from Dodó. Fiorentina have nicked this right at the end. But it's offside. Another twist in the tail. Dodó just off. It was a brilliant volleyed finish from him, but the smiles are back on the faces of the Milan fans. A thrilling match between Milan and Fiorentina ends all square at San Siro. Milan trail by 2, but Luka Jovic's equalising goal has earned the rossoneri a point against the Fiorentina side, who had 2 more goals ruled out, one for a foul in the build-up and one for offside late on. But Sergio Conceição's team showed their character to take something away from the game. It's ended here, Milan 2, Fiorentina 2.